Hello, dear Taurus. Today, January 23, 2025, the stars are lining up in a real money parade, promising you a day filled with brilliant prospects. Imagine that the universe is a huge bank, and Venus, your patroness, is its most generous manager today, ready to lend you credit at the most favorable interest rates. Her favor is like a golden rain that is ready to pour down on your financial affairs. Be ready to put up your palms and accept these gifts. And in order not to miss a single drop of this abundance, it is worth listening to the whispers of the stars. They will tell you how to open your wallet to the flow of prosperity. Remember that luck smiles on the brave and prepared. This is your chance to lay a solid foundation for material prosperity, as if you were building a house, where every brick is a wise decision, and the cement is faith in yourself. The position of celestial bodies opens new horizons for you. So, my dear Taurus, let us look into the star chart and see what Venus, your patroness, has in store for you on January 23, 2025. Imagine that the sky on this day is a huge canvas, and the planets are the colors with which fate paints your financial portrait. And now Venus, the goddess of not only love, but also material prosperity, takes a brush in her hands and begins to create real magic. She joins in a harmonious dance with Jupiter, the giant planet that is responsible for luck, generosity, and expanding horizons. It's like finding not just a coin on the street, but a wallet full of crisp bills. This aspect, called a trine, is like a green traffic light on the road to your prosperity. It opens doors for you, behind which are hidden new opportunities to earn money, lucrative offers and unexpected financial gains. On this day, the energies of abundance are literally in the air, enveloping you in their warm, golden glow. You may feel it as a sudden burst of strength, inspiration, and self-confidence. It's as if an invisible hand is nudging you in the right direction, helping you make the right decisions and choices. Don't be surprised if you suddenly want to take a risk and invest in a project that seemed too bold before. Or perhaps you receive a tempting offer for a new job that promises a significant increase in income. When Venus and Jupiter join forces, anything is possible. This is a time when your talents and skills will be especially in demand, and therefore well paid. Don't be afraid to make yourself known, to show what you are capable of, for the stars are on your side. Venus, being in Aquarius on this day, encourages innovation, creativity, and an unconventional approach to solving financial issues. Go boldly toward change, look for new ways and don't be afraid to experiment. Listen to yourself and realize what your sixth sense tells you, it will not deceive you. Dear Taurus, today we will talk about your inner wisdom, that quiet voice that sometimes whispers to us the right decisions, especially when it comes to material well-being. On January 23, 2025, this voice will sound especially loud, because the moon is responsible for it, and on this day it is located in the mysterious and deep sign of Pisces. Imagine a bottomless ocean full of mysteries and treasures. Your intuition on this day is a veritable treasure trove of valuable clues. The moon in Pisces sharpens your sixth sense to the max. It's like a magic compass that always points to a gold mine. Listen to your inner voice, to those fleeting feelings that arise when you think about financial matters. Maybe you'll have a dream that seems like nonsense at first glance, but actually opens the door to profit. Or you may receive a sign, a coincidence that tells you what direction to take. Don't ignore these messages. They are like beacons in the fog, helping you find the right path to financial abundance. How to develop this intuition, you ask? First, learn to trust yourself. We often drown out our inner voice with doubts and fears. Allow yourself to just feel, without unnecessary analysis. Second, practice meditation or other techniques that help you quiet your mind and hear yourself. This can be simply taking a walk in nature, contemplating the starry sky, or listening to quiet music. Find something that helps you immerse yourself. Third, pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal and write down everything you remember. Over time, you will learn to decipher the messages that send you your subconscious mind. Remember that intuition is not magic, but the ability to pick up subtle signals that often elude our consciousness. By developing it, you open up a powerful tool for achieving success, including financial success. This day you discover the wisdom inherent in your very essence, and there is an opportunity to strengthen it in order to direct your energy in the right direction. So, my dear Taurus, let's talk about how you can catch the tail of this capricious bird of financial happiness on January 23, 2025. Imagine that the sun is such a powerful spotlight that illuminates your path to wealth. So, on this day it shines especially brightly, energizing you like a battery and literally pushing you to decisive actions. Remember that the universe loves the bold and enterprising. Do not be afraid to get out of your comfort zone, like a butterfly from a cocoon, and spread your wings towards new opportunities. Maybe you have an idea for a startup that has been brewing for a long time. Or do you want to propose to your bosses a new project that will bring profit to the company and, as a result, to you? Don't keep these ideas inside you like treasures in a chest. Share them with the world and it will reciprocate. I know, sometimes the fear of failure shackles us like chains. It seems like everyone around us is smarter, more talented, more fortunate. But believe me, it's just an illusion. Each of you has a unique set of talents and abilities, which you only need to reveal. Imagine that you are a seed with a huge potential hidden in it. You need courage and belief in yourself to sprout and turn into a beautiful flower. So cast aside your doubts like old, unwanted clothes and take the first step. Start small, research information, make a plan, talk to people who can help you. And remember that even the smallest step brings you closer to your goal. The main thing is not to stop and believe that you deserve the best. The sun's position on this day is your lucky ticket to financial prosperity. Don't miss your chance, act and let luck accompany you. And there is also the way we communicate with other people, and this can also play an important role in money matters. So, my dear Taurus, today we will talk about how words and thoughts can influence your wallet. After all, Mercury, the messenger of the gods, is responsible for this. He is like a nimble merchant, sneaking back and forth, making connections, helping you negotiate and close deals. January 23, 2025, this winged messenger can play into your hands, or he can trip you up, all depending on your ability to handle him. Think of Mercury as a bridge between you and other people. On the one hand, it opens the door to lucrative contracts, successful negotiations, and valuable acquaintances. You can compare it to a situation where you easily find common ground with a potential partner, as if you speak the same language, and a deal comes together like a jigsaw puzzle. But on the other hand, like any bridge, it requires caution. One wrong word, a hasty decision, and you can stumble, losing a profitable opportunity or even suffer financial losses. It is as if you had signed a contract without looking under your feet and then discovered the pitfalls in the form of fine print. So, my wise Taurus, be attentive to details, like a jeweler looking at a precious stone. Carefully check all information that comes to you, like an experienced taster discerning the subtle nuances of flavor. Do not give in to persuasion if you are not sure of the result, like a tin soldier who will not budge without a good reason. On this day it is especially important to weigh every word before you say it, like a pharmacist measuring the medicine. If there are important negotiations, prepare for them as for a performance on stage, think through the arguments, rehearse your speech. Do not be afraid to ask questions, clarify the details, like an inquisitive student seeking knowledge. And remember that sometimes silence is gold, especially if you are not sure what you want to say. In addition to the ability to competently build communication, it is important not to forget about the inner strength, given to you from birth. It is not enough just to say the right words, you also need to act, actively translating what you have planned into reality. So, my dear Taurus, we have talked about the influence of Venus, Moon, Sun and Mercury, but that is not all. Imagine a powerful locomotive pulling a train with wagons full of gold coins. That locomotive is Mars, the planet that doesn't know the word stop. And on January 23, 2025, this very locomotive is rushing at full speed into your financial zone. Mars is not just a celestial body, it is your inner engine, your thirst for victory, your indomitable will. This day it energizes you so much that you will be able to roll mountains, if you want to, of course. Do you remember as a child dreaming of untold treasures? Well, Mars is giving you the chance to turn those dreams into reality. Don't be afraid to take on the most ambitious projects, the tasks that previously seemed impossible to you. Like an experienced mountaineer who, armed with an ice axe and a rope, conquers impregnable peaks, so you, armed with the energy of Mars, will be able to conquer any financial Everest. Competition. Obstacles. For Mars, these are not obstacles, but only steps on the way to success. Imagine you are a brave knight in a tournament. Your sword is your determination, your shield is your confidence, and your armor is your unwavering belief in victory. So go ahead, into the arena of financial battle. So how do you harness this Martian energy for your own good? First, act. Do not wait for the weather, but become the creators of your own financial storm. Secondly, be persistent. Remember that water sharpens the stone, and your determination can break through any wall. Third, do not be afraid to take risks, but do it wisely, like an experienced military leader who knows when to go on the attack, and when to take the defense. And, finally, believe in yourself, because faith is the tailwind that will fill your sails and bring your ship to the cherished harbor of financial prosperity. And there is another planet that whispers about the possibilities of expanding horizons. My children, today I want to talk about Jupiter, that giant that majestically walks across the sky, showering us with its gifts. Imagine a generous merchant who hands out gold coins to all who are willing to accept them. This is how Jupiter gives us opportunities, expands our horizons, and gives us prosperity. And on January 23, 2025, its generosity will be especially felt by Taurus, who are not afraid to dream and act. Jupiter is not just a planet, it is your personal genie, ready to fulfill your wildest desires. But like any magician, he appreciates those who know what they want. So, dear Taurus, it's time to spread your wings and take flight. Think bigger, set goals that take your breath away. Do you want to start your own business? Jupiter will support you. Dream of traveling around the world? He'll show you the way. Dream of a home full of laughter and joy? He'll help you build it. On this day, the star patron of financial good fortune favors those who seek growth and development. Like a wise gardener, he is watering the sprouts of your endeavors so that they will yield a rich harvest. Do not be afraid to invest in yourself, in your knowledge and skills. Enroll in courses you have long dreamed of, learn a new profession, discover uncharted areas. Remember that knowledge is the seed that germinates into success. Or perhaps you've been nurturing the idea of a new project for a long time. Jupiter is whispering in your ear, go for it. Now is the time to turn your dreams into reality. The stars promise you support and good luck in all your endeavors. The main thing is to believe in yourself and don't be afraid to make the first step. Remember that every big river begins with a small stream. Jupiter opens doors for you that you didn't even know existed. It can be new acquaintances, favorable offers, unexpected sources of income. Be open to the world and it will reciprocate. And remember that behind every door that Jupiter opens, there is not only luck, but also responsibility. And there is one more important aspect that will help you consolidate your success and build a solid foundation for the future. My children, today I want to talk to you about Saturn. This planet is a strict teacher, but its lessons are invaluable. Saturn teaches us wisdom through discipline, responsibility, and perspective. Imagine a wise elder who does not indulge your whims, but guides you on the right path, helping you build a strong foundation for the future. This is what Saturn is like in the world of astrology. On January 23, 2025, its influence will be especially tangible for you, my dear Taurus. This is not a time for frivolous spending or the pursuit of immediate gain. On the contrary, Saturn encourages you to look into your wallet and put it in order. Like a gardener weeding the beds, get rid of unnecessary expenses and pay off your debts, if any. Remember that true wealth is not mountains of gold, but the ability to manage what you have. Make a budget, my dears. Do not be afraid of this word, it does not limit, but, on the contrary, gives freedom. Like an architect who first draws a plan and then erects a building, so you first write down your income and expenses to see where your money is going. Consider creating a financial airbag. This is your lifeline in case of emergencies. It may be small, but regular replenishment, like a drop that grinds away at a stone, will turn it into a rock-solid foundation over time. Saturn appreciates those who can patiently pursue their goals. Do not expect instant results, financial well-being is built gradually, brick by brick. Save a little, invest in your development, and in time you will see your efforts bear fruit. And remember, my dear ones, that true wealth is not only material wealth, but also wisdom, the ability to appreciate what you have and to share it with others. The secrets of handling the energy of abundance are not limited to controlling expenses. So, my dear Taurus, what to do with all this stargazing of opportunities? How do you catch luck by the tail and channel it into your wallet? January 23, 2025 is not just a date on the calendar, but a real springboard for your financial takeoff. Imagine that you are standing on the threshold of a gold mine, and all you have to do is reach out and take as much as you can carry. So, today the stars advise you to act just like that, boldly and decisively. This day is especially favorable to invest in projects that promise to bring profit in the future. It's like planting a seed that will eventually grow into a sprawling tree with golden fruit. Maybe you have long dreamed of your own business or wanted to invest in a promising startup. Now is the time. Just don't forget that any seed needs care, so choose the soil carefully and don't forget to water your money garden with attention and diligence. But with large purchases, especially spontaneous, it is better to wait. Imagine that you decided to buy a luxury car without checking its technical condition. Outwardly, it is shiny and sparkling, but inside, a lot of problems. So it is with rash spending. At first glance everything may seem rosy, but in reality, a waste of precious resources. It is better to save your gold coins for a better time. A good example of a good decision is finding new sources of income. Maybe you have a hobby that can be monetized. Or a business plan that you have long been dusting on the shelf, which you have never dared to realize. Today the stars are whispering in your ear, go for it. An unfortunate decision, on the contrary, will be to refuse a favorable offer because of fear or uncertainty. Remember that water does not flow under a lying stone, and money will not earn itself. Remember that financial well-being is not only about the sound of coins, but also about the inner state, harmony with yourself and the world. So, my dear Taurus, we have come to the most important thing. The star chart for January 23, 2025 is revealed, and now you know that this day promises to be a real money oasis for you. Remember that the celestial luminaries only tell you how to catch a tailwind, but it is up to you to steer the sails of your financial ship. This day is a great opportunity to strengthen your material foundation, like an experienced builder laying a solid foundation for future prosperity. Cosmic energies favor you, giving you a chance to make a confident step towards wealth. But do not forget that fate loves the brave and determined. Believe in your strength, as the stars believe in them. Listen to your inner voice, because your intuition is as sharp as ever. Act, do not be afraid to make the first step, and let luck be your faithful companion on this path. Remember that each of you is the creator of your own happiness, and the universe only throws you lucky tickets. Let this day be the beginning of a new chapter in your financial history, filled with success and prosperity. And this is only one side of the coin. Harmony in your soul is no less important than the sound of coins in your wallet. It opens new facets of perception of the world and yourself.